Hello and welcome back to the problem solving session. Today we have majority of the problems from proton NMR spectroscopy. Of course, one example is there from CMR as well. So to begin with, let us start with the first example. C6H11BrO2. So one site of unsaturation, C6H12, C6H14. So two hydrogens are missing, one site of unsaturation. Two protons, quartet. This is CH2 having CH3 as a neighbor, and moreover this is also attached to. So this is that CH2 which is appearing at 4.2. This is the counterpart. Triplet 2 proton, CH2 having CH2 as a neighbor, and multiplet 4 proton, maybe 2 CH2s and having methylene as a neighbor. So if we put the things together, all these things together, so 3 delta is this is 4.1 delta, this is 1.25, and this 2 is 1.5 to 2.2 delta. So that is the first compound. So all multiplets are multiplicities are explained, and the chemical shifts are also, this can be 3, that is fine. Okay. Now the second example. C4H10O. C4H10O is supposed to be saturated compound because it is not lacking any hydrogen. It has parental hydrogen number. Triplet 3 protons, that is CH3 CH2. 3 proton doublet is CH3 having CH as a neighbor, so that's why doublet. Multiplet 2 proton, methylene having so many neighbors. This looks like OH because oxygen is there, and 1 proton sextet means this kind of pattern. So if we put everything together, then for 4 carbon unit, methyl doublet is explained, methyl triplet is also explained. This is multiplet explained because 3 neighbors and 2 neighbors, and this CH2 quartet is also explained. Multiplet rather, because multiplet, because quartet of a doublet. So for this it is quartet of a doublet or multiplet. This is going to be triplet, this is going to be multiplet, this is going to be a doublet. So it is the secondary alcohol 2 hydroxy butane or 2 butanol, you can say. That is the compound, a small compound but with a complex NMR pattern in that way. Okay. C8H9 Cl2O. Okay. Now let us look at the first of all C8H18 minus C8H10. We are substituting chlorine with hydrogen. So 4 sides of unsaturation, maybe aromatic ring you can say from here. This is OCH3, this is also OCH3 for that matter. Doublet of a doublet, 1 proton, triplet 1 proton, doublet of a doublet, 1 proton. So 1 2 3 hydrogens are seen. So it is a tri-substituted ring. So 3 hydrogens means 3 substituents are there, 2 methoxy groups are there, 1 halide is there. So now the important thing is how to place them. This is OCH3, this is OCH3, this is Cl, let us say. Now coming to these protons, now they are non-equivalent protons, so they will couple with each other. Doublet of a doublet, doublet of a doublet, doublet of a doublet, or triplet. So 8 and 2, 8 and 2, for this 8 and 2, the coupling constants I am putting, this is 8 and 2. The one which is closer to OCH3 is 6.82. The one which is closer to halogen is 7.15 and 7.06 is this one. So the central one with the 8 Hertz coupling, para to 1 donor and meta to halogen and OCH3. So this is the overall answer for the problem number 3. Coupling constants are explained, and of course the 4 sides of unsaturations are due to aromatic ring, and relatively easy sums. Some of them have been asked in exams like SET, GATE also. C10H14O IR, the IR data suggests the presence of OH, phenolic OH, let us say. C10H14O, C10H22, once again 4 sides of unsaturation, so aromatic ring. 1.4 singlet 9 proton, tertiary butyl group. 4.9 broad singlet 1 proton, this is OH, and the other data suggests para disubstituted ring. Para disubstituted ring, the easy way is to put tertiary butyl group and hydroxyl at 1,4 position. So 6.85 ortho to OH, 7.3 ortho to tertiary butyl, 1.4 the tertiary butyl group itself, 4.9 the phenolic OH. That is how the proton assignment should be. So it is 4 hydroxy tertiary butyl benzene or 4 tertiary butyl phenol. Okay. C8H14O3. Now this is bifunctional compound because 1710 is supposed to be ketone, 1745 is supposed to be an ester. So it is aliphatic compound, and 3 proton triplets, that means CH3 CH2 is there, 2 CH2 CH3s are there, and then quartet 2 proton means CH2 which is next to it, and then we have 3 CH2s and finally 1 CH2 attached to oxygen. So let us put that thing together. So I am just putting the structure. Triplet quartet, this part is over. 2.5 triplet, 2 proton is this, 1 triplet, 3 proton is this, 3.45 broad singlet, 2 proton, this is the methylene which is sandwiched between 2 carbonyl. This is 4.2 triplet, 2 proton, this is 4.2 triplet is there, and then these two are there like 2.5 and 1.7 quartet for 2 protons, and last one is that 1.3 is this one, 1.3 triplet, 3 protons. So triplet, quartet, like this should be multiplet, but anyway quartet is given. So this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 hydrogens are okay, 17 10 for this, 17 45 for the second functional group, ketone and ester, they are there. Then C6 H13NO. So C6 C7H14, because we have to put CH for nitrogen, and then 4 hydrogen, like 4 carbons are given. This is carbon based, these are 2 carbon based problems. So let me put the structure. One site of unsaturation is in the form of polycyclic ring. These are methylenes, methynes rather, because we are talking about carbon. 28 or 26 I would say, and this is 28. So 4 sets are there, these two are equivalent, so they are together. So that is the structure, C6 H13, 8 9 10 11 12 13. So that's fine. Okay, one more example. Now this is for the assignment of carbon, which are the structure is given, spectral data is given, you are supposed to assign the signals. So (55) quartet is OCH3, that goes without any problem. 185 is this carbonyl, which is quaternary, hence singlet. Then 150 singlet, 132 singlet. So 150 looks this because directly oxygen is involved. 132 is this one, singlet, singlet because they are quaternary carbons, nothing else. 46 doublet is this one, 21 triplet is this one, 127 and 129. So 129 127, because OCH3 is better electron releasing power than alkyl group. So this is the overall distribution or overall assignment of the carbons. If now these are the examples from earlier question papers. So small problems may be asked for 2 marks or 3 marks at the most. So these were the examples. Now before I leave, I'll give one example. You can solve this. I don't remember whether we have solved it or no, but yeah, this you can solve. This C8H16O2. Yeah, all 16 are there. Now this is proton NMR. Delta. So triplet 3 proton, triplet 3 proton, sextet 2 protons, quintet 2 protons, sextet 2 protons, triplet and then triplet. So 2 methyls are there. So naturally you have to use methyls properly, because methyls would be, I will give one hint, methyls would be at the terminal end, so that you need not have to worry about the tetravalency of carbon. Sextet 2 proton, one side methyl, one side CH2, so that is sextet. Quintet, both sides methylene having 2 methylines on either side. Similarly here CH3 one side, CH2 another side. Triplet CH2 CH2, once again triplet CH2 CH2, now this time next to oxygen. So depending upon the chemical shift value you can put the structure. You try to solve this. Next time we will continue from here.